Should I even do the theme song? I don't even know if we need to do it.
Yeah, we'll figure it out next time.
Yeah, next time.
Just as a little hint to all the people watching, draft one out. But guys, welcome to Draft One Out, episode 2. We're still working on a title for this series. We may or may not keep this one.
I kind of like Draft One Out.
I'm a genius then. Brooklyn, how you doing?
We're doing good. We kind of did like a trial run with the countries, and then we really like that, and we decided to turn this into like a series, I guess. And yeah, we're starting with the old 2010s.
That's right. A decade of unnecessary hashtags, Vine hits, instrumental cups, and meme songs. Let's actually introduce our panel for today. First up, hey, I heard he's a wild one. It's Amaru Moses.
So,
I couldn't have picked the perfect person to go first. Rue, how you doing?
good. We're brought to you by Dr. Pepper. Ready to get going with this. It should be a fun time. Doing well.
I'm brought to you by Olipop. Next up, I knew he was trouble when he walked in. It's Caleb Coho.
Hi. The trouble is my children fighting at my feet. That's the trouble today. What's up, guys?
So, all right, and finally, he's so fancy. It's Scott Harvey.
You didn't use the Taylor Swift intro for me. You used it for Coho.
That's what I was confused about.
Look, I originally wasn't going to give Coho that one. I was going to say that he gives me a heart attack.
Well, you gave me a Charlie song, kind of. So
exactly, yeah. So, guys, thank you for joining us. We're going to be drafting hit songs from the 2010s, but here are the rules. The song has to have hit the Billboard Top 100's top 40 at any point. We're going to be drafting a R&B song, a rock song, a pop song, a hip-hop song, and a wild card. So you can literally pick anything. If you want to double up on a category, go ahead. If you want to pick something like folk or country or EDM, go ahead. And that's pretty much it. It's going to be a snake-style draft. We're going to be picking 5 songs, as I said, 1 from each category. And we're going to be spinning the wheel to decide what order we draft in. Coho, if you would please bring up the wheel. There's that beautiful wheel. So let's see who gets to pick their draft order first.
Rigged.
Wow. Do you believe in miracles? Yes.
I don't know if you want to go first, though.
No, I'm going to go third. I'm going third. That's
Collusion.
All right. Let's spin next. And it's going to be Coho. Coho, where would you like to draft?
I'll go first.
Interesting. Bold decision, Cotton. Let's see if it works out for him. Next up will be Brooklyn.
All right, I will go second.
Okay. So between 4th and 5th, the person deciding will be Amaru.
I guess I'll go fourth.
4th. So Scott Harvey will be on the snake. Scott, I think you were there last time as well.
Yeah, I didn't actually want to be there this time. The last time I was okay with it, but this time, no, we'll see.
All right. So, Coho, could you swap my space and Brooklyn's space and Rue and Scott's space? Perfect. There we go. All right. So, let's get this thing started. Coho, with the number 1 overall pick, what are you taking?
Awesome.
You didn't think this through before picking first?
Well, here's the thing. Now that I look at the group and the way you're talking, I think my number 1 overall pick that I would have wanted might be safe to the second round. So I'm thinking about it.
Okay.
I think, Vontae Mack, no matter what. I'm going to go ahead and take my pop pick first.
Okay.
And I'm going to take somebody that I used to know, Ian Kimbrough.
Okay. Interesting.
Correct number 1 pick.
I don't know if it is. I actually, out of the 7 songs on my board, that's not one of them. As much as I absolutely adore that song.
Yeah, I agree. It was not on my draft board, but still a great pick.
Absolutely a worthwhile number one pick. Not gonna lie. Rue, what do you think?
This is pretty chalk. I assume that this was going to get taken. Luckily for me, a lot of what I'm choosing, I could have gone fifth because I don't know if people are going to be picking what I'm picking. At least I hope so. So we'll see what goes on. I'm doing this for me. But that is a very, very, very good song and a very wise choice for number one.
Yeah, I like it. All right, so first overall pick is going to be somebody that I used to know by Gautier and Kimbra. Ko, any like real quick thoughts on the song before we go to Brooklyn?
To me, I think it's undisputably the number one hit of that decade. Like, if you're gonna pick a pop song, it's head and shoulders better than the rest of the genres. And for me, I think pop is the one I can go deepest on genre wise. But when you have one, I'm not gonna overthink it. I'm just gonna take the best song available. So
It's the best song that hit number one, in my opinion, like the whole
100%.
decade.
It's up there. It was on like my big board, so very worthwhile pick. Brooklyn, you are going to draft second. What is your pick?
All right, so I am going hip hop because I am worried that the song will not get back to me by the time. I'm going with "This Is America."
Okay. Thoughts on it?
Yeah. As the lone Canadian, I think this song it's surprisingly relevant, especially
Surprisingly?
I mean, not surprisingly, but
He's Canadian,
I
okay?
mean, this is America, guys.
this is America. But no, like the beat is incredible. I think the music video like just needs to be studied, and just the overall energy that the song has. For this, I think there's like this and like one other song that I think could even go for the first hip hop. But yeah, I couldn't not take this in the first round.
Thoughts? Because I'm going to
This
go
was
last.
definitely on my very, very small board. I did not think of many songs, honestly. But this was one I saw and I was like, yeah, this would be a good pick. I don't know if I'm going to pick it because as epic and as much as I absolutely adore it, I'm going personal. I'm going more personal favorites. But like when you're going with like amazing songs like this and personal favorites, they're kind of almost at the same level. So like it was on the board for me if like the one or two that I really, really wanted didn't end up getting there.
I have 5 rap songs written down. This was not one of them, but I mean, I do respect the pick. Like, I think it's a good song. Obviously, it was a big moment when it came out.
I like the song, but like I feel like the music video kind of overtook it. And I don't quite love it, but I respect it at least.
The song or the video?
The song.
Okay.
I kind of agree that I think the video is more it hits harder with you need the video to make the song as good, in my opinion. It's kind of one of those kind of like Thriller where the music video surpasses the song. Doesn't make the song any less better, but I'm always going to choose to watch the video rather than individually listen to the song. It was not one of the 5 I wrote down in rap because of that, but it's not a bad thing.
Yeah, it's not a bad
I'll
pick
leave
at
you.
all.
No, I'll leave you with this goodness. That song comes on while I'm running. I have all the energy in the fucking world. All of it.
I should add it to my workout playlist now that I'm thinking about it.
It's such a good workout running whatever playlist to just get you going. Yeah.
Well, I have chest day tomorrow, so we may as well do that. All right, I'm going third. I am also going to go with a hip hop song, solely because when it comes to the Hot 100, I think it's the genre that is always tends to be the weakest. So when quality pops in, it's one that I'm going to have to take for something like this. And I'm going to take DNA. I'm going to take DNA by Kendrick.
Also, damn it.
It was between that and another one, which was a little bit more pop focused, but the lyricism on DNA and the delivery, and then that beat switch up, that thing's just an incredible piece of work. Everyone else's thoughts.
First off, the fact that you just said that thing is an incredible piece of work. If somebody could clip that out, that would be amazing, please. Yeah,
We're not gififying me.
please do that. Again, on the biggest of short lists I had, and I'm going to say this 50 million times a day. I'm low-key going away from picks I know other people are going to get, kind of. So I saw it. I was like, if I need to, I'll grab it. It might be the best song on that album.
It's 100% the best song on that album.
I think it might be the best song. I would. It's not in the top 100, but I would also say Duckworth is up there as well. The final track of that album. But I absolutely love that song. Everything about it is amazing. And then that's the one. Was it that or Element where Don Cheadle is in the video?
It's that. He might be in both, but
makes it even better. Kung Fu Kenny. Let's go.
Yeah, it's a great song. It's a banger. I just think most of my favorite Kendrick songs from this decade didn't hit the Hot 100. So if I picked it, or at least the top 40, if I picked it, it would have been like, I'm just picking it for the sake of, oh, well, it's by the best rapper. But I am going to go with the stronger song, I guess, when it gets around to me.
If King Kunta had hit higher, I would have picked that.
I mean, yeah, lots of songs from that album.
Yeah, I'm not gonna lie. I'm not sure. I don't know if I've ever listened to DNA. I'm also now just sort of questioning, like my questioning my studying, I guess, because I just went to Wikipedia and just looked at like the year end Hot 100 and went through like the number one songs through the year to try to figure out that. But yeah, I'll need to go listen to it.
Yes, you do.
Yes.
Very much.
Yeah.
So.
All right. So, Rue, we're gonna get to you next.
All right. I'm gonna throw out a song that y'all are gonna be like, is it this or is it not? But I'm gonna go with what my rock song is, because when looking at the genre, at least on Wikipedia, it said pop metal, and metal is rock to me. And honestly, this was a band that I'm like, they're pop, but they're also rock, depends on the song. And I'm going to move towards more one of their rock songs. Please don't hate me if I'm wrong on this. When I love Fall Out Boy, I love Fall Out Boy. And I really, really, really enjoy My Songs Know What You Did in the Dark. It's a fucking banger of a song. Another one that I run to all the time. And not Pete Wentz. What's my? I really like Patrick Stump's voice, and that chorus could have been corny as shit, but they make it work. They make it work, and I do believe there is somewhere in the ether a 2 Chainz verse on that song as well that I really, really enjoy. On top of it, it's not in every single version you like get on iTunes or Spotify or whatever. But I remember. This is around the time where my love for 2 Chainz just kept getting bigger and bigger because I thought he was ass. And then I realized, no, this man is actually a very good rapper. And this is one of the songs that did that. But I'm using this as picking this as my rock song because I do like this song very much.
It's a great song. I remember when it came out and people seemed to be kind of disappointed in it. And I never understood why. In fact, I think it's only gotten better as time has gone on. Unlike the album where it's very hit or miss. So I think this is actually a really good choice to be the first rock song picked.
Dylan, Wikipedia calls this song in particular pop metal.
I think this is like the start of when Fall Out Boy started going towards we're going to make music that is specifically for ESPN college football commercials. But I don't think they quite jumped the shark yet. Now, when you get to like a song like Centuries, yeah, I think that one is where they jumped the shark. But I like this song enough to where I can respect it, even though I think there's better rock picks.
Yeah, this is like now, like I'm gonna be the grumpy old man, I guess, in the center of the screen, because I like when I think of Fall, and like when I was doing my research, Fall Out Boy appeared a lot, but it was the later half. It wasn't like your Grand Theft Autumns. It wasn't your Dance Dance. It wasn't your Sugar We're Going Down. It wasn't that real like pop punk rock. It's this more, I guess, like it's a more poppy sound, which is fine. It's not for me.
Co?
Great pick. This is a really good pick. This is on my board.
Yeah, let's go.
Annoyed. I thought I could get this later, and that annoys me. Rue just sniped it. Fuck.
I have no other choices for rock, so I had to go there first.
I think this is
I'm
one
about
of
to
Fall Out
follow you
Boy
up on that. Yeah.
best. Like I think this is one of the best that Fall Out Boy makes. I know that say Rock and Roll and American Beauty, American Psycho aren't viewed as top tier albums for them. I think they're still very good albums, with a lot of very good songs on them. And I think this is the only one that I think qualifies for this draft that is at least able to be considered because it's very solid. So that's annoying. Damn it, Rue.
Coho, I couldn't steal Death of a Bachelor from you because it didn't hit the top
chart.
40.
I
It didn't
know.
chart, so I had to do something.
Man, I was like, I went straight to Death of a Bachelor for my board, and it was like, shit.
Yeah.
I was so mad about that.
It was only 92. What are y'all doing?
Crazy work.
Wild.
Yeah. Was it like Emperor's New Clothes, like the only song that was like kind of big from that album for some reason?
Yes.
It was wild. I think Death of a Bachelor is the one I like know people know of the most from that album, which is their best album.
I would agree. LA Devotee though.
I'm biting my tongue. Yeah.
Scott.
Yeah, so I'm gonna pick a rock song also because, like Rue, I only wrote down 2 songs for rock because it's just not a good decade for that particular genre. I think everybody probably knows where I'm going with my rock pick here. It's arguably my favorite band, and this is probably their most popular song of, I think by charts at least it is. So I'm picking "Ain't It Fun" by Paramore. Yeah, it's a phenomenal song. It is fun. Ain't it fun? Yes, it is. But also, I think this song is the perfect Paramore song in that it has that, like, it's upbeat, it's catchy, but also it has like some real truth in the lyrics. Like, you know, there's a darker side to it if you actually listen to what they're singing about. I think they're so good at striking that balance. And yeah, of course, the vocals are great, and the gospel chorus bridge is, you know, you can't help but sing along with that.
This was on my board. It was 3rd on my board, so definitely a very worthy pick for this. Yeah, because rock is the one category, at least this decade of the Hot 100 that kind of really struggled. So, Brooklyn?
Yeah, no, I was just gonna. My whole rant about rock and this list in particular is that there are good rock albums that came out this decade. They just didn't chart on the Billboard Hot 100, and that's a shame because there was a lot of artists that I wanted to talk about that released songs in this decade that I couldn't. I'm not as hard on this shifted Paramore that I am with Fall Out Boy. I did see this come up, and I was like, yeah, like I could see somebody picking this. There are good songs. I don't think that charted from this. What's the one, like Hard Times? I really like that one, but I think
that was the next album. But yeah, I don't think it charted at all.
It did. It was just very, very low. I think it was like in the 80s or 90s.
Don't worry, Bar. Brooklyn now has a clip out that I want somebody to clip out of him. I'll let him think about what he said. And Scott, this was my only other song because Paramore and Hayley Williams are welcome in this house.
I thought you were going to take it when you said you were taking rock, so I got scared for a second.
I weirdly, and I need to do it now. I don't have that song on rotation in my iPhone, and I'm about to add it right now. I listened to My Songs Know What You Did in the Dark. I've listened to it for years, so I chose that instead. But yes, thank you. I'm about to put that right on my phone right now.
I got you.
Coho, your thoughts on Ain't It Fun? I think you were muted.
Great pick. It was on my board. Sorry, doing my best Cody Newberry. Yeah, my rock list is starting to look very, very thin very quickly. So
Get ready to learn Imagine Dragons, buddy.
I know. Like, fuck.
All right, so that's it for round one. A little bit of a quick recap. Coho with the number one overall picked Somebody That I Used to Know by Kimbra and Gautier. Brooklyn picked This Is America by Childish Gambino. I picked DNA by Kendrick Lamar. Amaru picked My Songs Know What You Did in the Dark by Fall Out Boy. And Scott picked Ain't It Fun by Paramore, the two rock songs going off the list first. Scott, we are back to you. You can't pick a rock song anymore, which I'm sure you're happy with. What's your next pick?
So there have been 2 rap songs drafted, and also I had the most songs written down for rap, actually. So logic would say that I should wait, but I really want to get the song that I have as my top one for rap right now. So I'm going to go ahead and draft it, and I'm going to pick 6 Foot, 7 Foot, Lil Wayne, and Corey Guns. Yeah, this song is just a banger. And first of all, amazing sample using the Harry Belafonte song. And then you have, again, I think this is like Lil Wayne, like right before he sort of just started declining a lot. And of course, he still has like, decent features and stuff, pops up on other songs throughout the 2010s. But in terms of like his solo work, I think this is like the last point where you can hear why some people say, oh, Lil Wayne is like the GOAT. Because some people
God damn it, Dylan, I was gonna say that fucking line.
So was I.
And then so that line is in there. You have the my glasses on, most of y'all don't get the picture unless the flash is on. There's so many that's what I think Lil Wayne in particular is good at, those like couplets, right? Those just 2 lines that just stick in your head, because I mean they may not even make sense, but they're like just catchy, like real G's moving silence like lasagna. I mean, who thinks of that? And also the other guy in this song, Corey Guns, I don't actually even know who he is, but he goes pretty hard on his verse at the end of the song. So
he is the son of Peter Guns, who is a part of a duo in the 90s who had one of the most surprisingly, I didn't put him on my top 100. Wow. One of the most iconic and known songs from the 90s. That, of course, as I mentioned, that I can't think of right now because 6 Foot, 7 Foot is stuck in my head. But it's Lord Tariq and Peter Guns. Uptown, baby. Uptown, baby. We gets down, baby. For the crown, baby. That song in the 90s was fucking huge. He is his son. And when he came out with 6 Foot, 7 Foot, I thought he was going to blow up because he was great.
Yeah. Then he didn't. But anyway, good song.
I'll keep going.
Please.
I got through that sentence like a subject and a predicate. I use that in my classroom anytime I want to teach English to get kids to remember what a subject and a fucking predicate is. It's one of the, I'm not going to say few, but one of the handful of times where I think Lil Wayne can rap. He's a good rapper. He just doesn't know how to put songs together. He knows how to put features and bars and all that, but I've never been a huge fan of his. This song I love.
And that's why this song is good, because he doesn't try to do like a traditional song structure. It's basically just like a freestyle. Like there's no chorus or anything. He's just, it's just bars on bars.
This was on my short list as well. Because I kind of agree. I'm not a huge Wayne fan, but every once in a while he'll come out with he would come out with something that was just like really interesting, weird like beats. But yet he would rap over them just so incredibly well. And this is one of those moments where it was like everything should not work, but it works perfectly.
I'll echo everybody else. I haven't been a Lil Wayne fan. I think Millie just sort of killed that for me. I'm not gonna lie. I'm not even super familiar with 6 Foot, 7 Foot, but now that you guys have sort of pitched it as this sort of like freestyle doesn't really have a structure, I'm willing to check it out.
Yeah, good song. I used to yeah. Well, what can you say? You all said it. My friend Steven from the Forks, he would use this as his he would put the instrumental and he would use it as his warm up beat when he was in a writing session, and I always liked it. So,
By the way, here, Coho, here's this name that you just dropped.
thank you.
Yep. All right, let's go to. We're gonna go to Amaru next.
All right, I'm gonna go to hip hop just because we got close to the one I really, really wanted. I'm
Okay.
still not positive people are gonna take it, but they might, and I don't want it to go. So even though everybody hated this soundbite when it came out, it is a part of hip hop history and hip hop lexicon. And as much as horrible as it is, you hear la di da di da, slum knob, and King's Dead. That song is fucking epic. King's Dead by J-Rock, Kendrick, Future, who I don't like, but whatever, and James Blake. That is even that. Like that song has transcended the horribleness of that thing that takes you out of it. The beat is killer. The beat switch is killer. James Blake singing at the end is great. I mean, you have Kendrick and J-Rock. If Money Trees would have charted, it would have easily been Money Trees because J-Rock on Money Trees is one of the best verses to ever be put on anything ever. And they just take that coupling and put it on another great song with the Black Panther soundtrack and on J-Rock's album. And it is just, I think it's one of the best songs of the decade. I put it in my top, I don't know if I did top 100 or top 200 to make the top 100, like immediately on top of Money Trees, just because, again, the two of them together, beautiful. And again, so strong that they make Future look okay. And again, you look back at it, at least you laugh. So, but that song is dope as shit.
I think that part just ruined it for me.
It ruined it for everybody. It ruined a lot of it for everybody.
Yeah. Because there is a lot of really good in this song, but that one moment just like yanks it out, and it didn't make my 5.
I kind of forgot this song. I honestly am surprised that it hit top 40. But
21.
I'll have to give
It was
another.
it was a big hit.
I really don't know much of it beyond that hook, and probably deserves further consideration, especially since
Yeah, I kind of forgot about this song. Love the beat. Beat's incredible. Don't love the auto-tune. Not gonna lie, auto-tune is usually not a plus for me.
Who uses
but yeah,
auto-tune? Unless it's Future, because if it's Future, then yeah, of course.
I think it's Future. I couldn't.
It's Future. Yeah, it's Future because nobody else uses auto-tune in this damn song. It's Future.
Yeah. Okay.
I'm with you on the Future dislike. I'm not a fan.
Nobody.
Coho, it's
People love
literally
him. I don't
your
like
trivia team. What the heck?
No, I like the Future. That's what I'm on. I don't like Future. I like futuristic more than I like Future.
There are 2 songs that I like Future on.
This one?
No. Mask Off and Jumpman. Like those are the 2 that I'm like.
Yeah, I'll give you those.
Yeah. All right, so I'm going next. Dylan.
Thanks, Mason.
Okay. I'm getting the feeling that the rock song that I want to pick, no one else is going to pick. So because of that, I'm actually going to go R&B next. And there are 3 songs that I really like. But the one I like the most of these is Adorn by Miguel.
Oh, nice.
That song is sexy. Like that song is hot. Like the way that the beat is just like it's kind of got like this liquid kind of feel to it. And it's just the way that he is singing and the lyrics that he is singing, it is just it's poetic, but it is, as I said, it is sexy as hell. And I have always had this one set aside for specific nights, but you'll never mind. Yeah, Adorn, Miguel, great song. Everyone else's thoughts before I dig myself a deeper hole.
You're right. It is a sexy song. That's all I'll say.
R&B is not my favorite genre. So I know that, I mean, I've listened to Miguel before, obviously. I know that his music is very highly regarded, so I understand the choice, but I personally find it a little boring.
Wasn't on my board. Scared me for a second.
I'll tell you, this is the one. This is the genre I actually had the most trouble with. It fluctuated between. It doesn't look like there's many songs I like to then being like, there's too many songs I like. Shit. I'm just sad that he's gone away ever since he kicked dude off the stage. And I want Miguel to come back. I really, really do. I would love a collab album with him and J. Cole, because every song they drop is fire.
I want to collab between him and Lucky Day personally, if you know who Lucky Day is.
I do. He remade one of Music Soul Child's best songs.
All right. I knew that was gonna be the reaction for that one. So Brooklyn, you're up next.
Okay, so I think I have my next song. I don't know where it fits. I think I have an argument to where it fits, but I could see people disagreeing. So I am going to pitch for this song to be an R&B, but if you guys want to veto it to go into pop, I totally understand. I'm going with Adele's "Rolling in the Deep."
I would go anything Adele goes into pop. Personally.
I'm going pop. This is pop, man. Yeah, this is
pop. Okay.
Yes, it is.
I was going to argue based on like sort of the beat alone. But yeah. All right. In terms of pop, then it's just it's crazy how catchy this song is, from that guitar, the floor drum or the kick drum, and then you get that like third verse on the end. It's like count your blessings, find what you look for. You get the clapping and whatnot, and then just her send off in the chorus. I think there was a couple here. Like I considered Hello for a second, but when this song came out, it just took over. And before this, she only really had Chasing Pavements, which was kind of like a B tier pop song, and this really just broke her out, and people now understand what a force she is in the musical world.
I remember when this song came out, and it's one of the very few times in my life where I was telling people, hey, this song's going to be fucking huge. And I was right. It's not my favorite song to be a hit off of that album. But it is a fantastic song.
Yeah, it's a great song. Cody is very happy somewhere that Adele has gotten mentioned now. I think Adele deserves to be mentioned. Obviously, I think one of the defining artists of the 2010s. And I think this is probably my favorite song that she put out that would have qualified for the draft. Also, I think in that conversation for like best #1 single also from the decade. So, yeah, it's kind of a timeless song.
Yeah, go ahead.
No, I think he's busy.
Oh, and he's frozen. So I'm going to go. I love this song. I love Adele. I think she's amazing. I see why you're like, is this pop? Is this R&B? But it's soulful. I think it does. It's very soulful. She is very soulful. And yeah, this is. I was looking into a couple of her songs, and I kept going back to like, as much as I like Another One, I don't think anything is gonna top this one for her hits. So yeah, if I would have won Adele, I would have picked this one as well.
Payson, I'm not a hater. It's just not totally my thing.
Listen, he likes Taylor Swift. He and Adele is button heads. No, I would not have picked this for Adele either, but I get the choice. Good song. I'm with everyone else that I think she has better ones that charted pretty highly off this album.
I'm also not gonna lie. In terms of like the album in general, like Turning Tables is better. But yeah, no, this song still slaps though, and I think you're gonna get a lot of votes. I think you're gonna get a lot of votes for picking this one, Brooklyn.
Pandering. That's what I like to do.
Coho, we're going to you.
I was so worried when Brooklyn started talking R&B and then he said Adele. I'm so happy because I'm going to take my R&B pick. It is my 1-1 in this genre, and if I didn't get it, I was fucked. I'm taking Redbone, Childish Gambino.
Yeah, I was very surprised that a couple of R&B songs wanted to get picked, and this wasn't picked yet.
Yep,
It was on my short list.
This is this is my favorite Childish Gambino album, and I think this is a huge hit for a reason. I think it is a great song. If California had
that face is not for this song. This song is amazing.
Okay. If California had actually charted, I would even maybe pick that. That might be my favorite one of his. But I think that Redbone is such a vibe, and it's so different. It's so different from everything else he had done up to that point, and everything he does after is so different from this too. I just think this album and this song specifically is super unique and super. It scratches an itch in my brain that I can't describe. That it just hits me in just the right way every song I got. I love the song. So Redbone for that.
I'll go first. I like the beef behind it, and I like the story behind it. Where I think he tested it it was a barbershop, but I think particularly in a barbershop in Atlanta to try to make sure that this fit the right vibe, and it did. I don't love his voice during the verses, but I'm not necessarily think that it's bad. It's just not for me. It's a good song. It's just that one thing that kind of turns me away from it.
I think that's crazy. Because I love his voice on this. It's got that haunting kind of quality to it with the slinking guitars. I can't remember if I put this on my 500 list. I may have, because I remember when we talked about it on the actual 500 show, how much I thought it deserved to be on the list. As I said, it was on my short list. Absolutely great choice. I just happened to like that Miguel song just a little bit better.
Oh,
Yeah. I'm not really sure what's going on, but
That was funny.
I do like the song, even though R&B not my genre. That riff just gets stuck in your head. I don't know why I didn't think about it for my R&B list. I mean, I still like some others more, but I think this is a perfectly reasonable pick.
This was 100% my first thought when I heard these, and then I just kept looking through things. I was like, somebody would pick it if I don't. Amazing pick. It should be the first. It should have been the first pick from R&B, honestly.
Okay.
Okay.
All right. Quick recap. Scott. Thank you.
Oh.
Thank you so much, Coho. I love you. Scott picking 6 foot 7 foot for his hip hop song. Rue also going hip hop with King's Dead from the Black Panther soundtrack. I picked Adorn by Miguel. Gonna be unpopular, but I don't care. Brooklyn picking Rolling in the Deep for his pop pick, and then Coho taking his R&B pick with Redbone. And Coho is up next. What are you picking?
Okay. This might be a little tricky.
Okay.
But genres are on my side because it's classified as pop rock.
Okay.
I'm going to take it. We're taking Some Nights by Fun.
Yeah, that's a pop song.
I think Fun is one of the seminal bands of the decade. That one album is pretty huge. Just the one album alone. The rest of the stuff, who cares? The album Some Nights is one of the biggest of this decade that'll be defining, and has been. But I think the song Some Nights is the best song off the album. I know people like We Are Young, but I think Some Nights is the best one. It has the best lyricism. I think it shows Nate Ruess's voice off the best, because that guy can sing. And I think it's very fun to listen to. I like how the melodies layer, and I think it is the best song off their album, which I think is an album that you cannot talk about the 2010s without mentioning Some Nights by Fun. So
I would kind of agree with you on that. I had a different song by Fun in my rock genre list. We'll see if I pick that one. It's not the
Well,
one.
it's
I think
either
people
We Are Young or there's one other one, I think. But
We'll find out. But yeah, no, this is a great choice. It would work in either pop or rock for me because it does one thing that I've never heard anyone else do as well as this one particular song is, and that's an auto-tune solo. And like, it is the only time I have ever heard that work.
Jack Antonoff, he was ahead of the game.
He was ahead of the game.
He was
one of the best producers in the biz.
That's right, Adelaide.
Yeah, this is a good pick. I think this is the right pick from this album. It was a huge album. I will say that Fun's first album, which nobody knows about, Aim and Ignite is the name of it. It's better than this album, and I highly recommend people check it out because it's a little bit more idiosyncratic. So check out Fun's first album, Aim and Ignite. But I respect this pick. Very catchy song.
What do you mean I was doing so well, Dylan? I'm fucking killing it. What are you talking about? I'm killing the game.
This song definitely popped up. Didn't necessarily land on my draft board. It's that auto-tune solo that takes it out for me. But everything else I think is great. Like the gang vocals initially, the drums in this are really good. The spoken word part too, I think just adds a nice sense of like charisma and charm. But yeah, if I had to pick a fun song, I think it is this one. I think We Are Young got a little bit overplayed, and I can't remember the third song that Andrew was alluding to.
I remember what it's called. Do you want me to say the name, or do you want to hold on to it?
No, we shouldn't tip picks. Cody will get mad at us, and then we'll
It's a
lose
good
our
song.
multiplex
It's a good song.
privileges.
Yeah.
Which fun song are we talking about?
I'm talking about
Sunday
Sunday.
is what we're talking about right now.
Okay.
He's talking
Your thoughts on that, Rue?
Okay. I had to play it to remember which one it was. I like the song. I like the song a lot. Yeah. Cool choice.
Right.
Rue's gonna vote for my list. Let's go.
All right, Brooklyn, you're up next.
Okay, I'm just gonna get my R&B pick out of the way because I don't think anybody's gonna take my rock pick, and my wild card I don't think anybody's gonna take. But one person here I'm hoping to get a reaction out of. I'll go R&B and I'll go Sunflower. Post Malone and Sway Lee. It's basic. It's a vibe. You see it in the movie when Miles is laying in his bed. He hears a song. I love the pun intended. I love the sway that Sway Lee has during the verses. The nice rhythm. And then post when he comes in on like the second verse. I guess it's just different enough, but still kind of fits the sound that they had previously built up to that point. But yeah, it's very open. I guess you would say like it could fill a room very easily.
Ever hear a song that's too good for its own damn good? Yeah, that's Sunflower for me.
Too clean.
Like yeah, it sounds so clean.
You probably hate Steely Dan too, don't you?
You like Steely Dan. No, I understand what makes it so good, and I can recognize all that. But for some reason, because it's kind of so perfect, it kind of feels crafted in a lab in some ways. So I like it. It's not for me though.
That's fair.
I think it's a great song.
Idea. Yeah, I have no idea what you're talking about, Bar. But go ahead, Scott. Yeah,
I think it's a great song. Yeah, for some reason, I didn't really think of it in R&B category. If I had thought about the song at all, I probably would have said pop. But it makes sense in the category. Love how it's used in the movie. Obviously, super catchy. Yeah.
I just hate the fact that the words R&B and Post Malone are said in the same sentence.
That's probably why I didn't think of it like that.
Me too.
Really fucking bothers me. But he's good in it, and the song is pretty damn amazing. Yeah, Ray Shremmerd weirdly, are really big act, is a really huge influential act of the 2010s.
Yeah.
Sway Lee is a big part of that. So yeah, I'm not going to pick any. Well, I have a wild card. I'm not picking any of their songs. If somebody does, you have a good pick because they made hits. But
You're not going to pick Power Glide.
It wouldn't be one of those if I did. But Sway Lee has a hit, like a hit of all hits on his hand with this song. This song is kind of everything, catchy and actually good and actually well thought out. So it's an amazing damn song.
I like the song a lot. I remember when the Oscar shortlist came out and it wasn't on it, and everyone was like, "What the hell?" Yeah. And they had to kind of manufacture some bullshit about how it was like ineligible or something because it was just too good to be nominated. Song's great. Yeah, I like this one a lot. I considered it for pop. If I didn't take pop super deep, I would have probably gone there. But yeah, it's a good song.
All right, I'm next. I was thinking about going pop just so I could steal this song in case it was on someone's list because I'm almost positive it's going to be. But Brooklyn got me thinking about what rock song he's talking about. And I think I'm going to go rock just in case to play this one safe. You know what? No, fuck it. I'm going pop. I'm going to pick Rather Be. Clean Bandit, Jess Glynn.
Nothing beats a Jet Chew holiday.
There it is.
All that song's going to be known for now.
Yeah.
Is that one? Oh, I thought it was the other Jess Glynn.
All right, just hold my hand. Same artist. Same
okay, yeah. This is sort of along the lines of Sunflower for me, where it's like it's so perfect that it kind of like fell in the background of my mind for a while, and then as I was like doing research for it, I'm like, that's one of the most perfect pop songs released of the decade. The strings in that song in particular are just like absolutely gorgeous. It's insanely catchy. Jess Glynn is just such a fantastic singer, and I wish he was a bigger artist over here. That to me, that is a perfect pop song.
I'm mad that I didn't think of this. I love the strings, and if you have been watching shows with Andrew and I, you know how critical I can be of synth. I think the synth pad in this is like one of the best beats ever, one of the best loops.
Yeah, I always appreciate when something from this decade sounds different because I think a lot of the music does blend together, and there really isn't anything else that sounds like this song. And I mean, Clean Bandit has some other good songs in their catalog, all of a similar, like, you know, it's electronic music, but like they're using it's the sound of strings and like it's the sound of traditional instruments, which is a cool concept. And they always have good vocal collaborators on a lot of their songs. So I like this pick. It's still a song that I will vibe to if it comes on.
Love it. I love this song a lot. If we were doing like just the 2010s on pop, it would have been on my board. Pop in the 2010s, I think, goes really deep in really like great songs that we're going to remember for a long time.
Yeah.
So that was pretty low on my draft board for pop, but it's not a bad song. Very good song.
The intro to the song alone is just like you're not doing anything. You're like, oh shit, what is this? Yeah, I didn't have to. You said Rather Be, and it was the first thing that came in my mind, and I was like, yeah, this makes 100% sense. It's a dope ass song.
All right. Okay, Amaru, we're going to you next.
All right. While I was gone, I asked my wife for some help with R&B because, again, it was just a conundrum of there's nothing, there's everything. Fuck, what am I gonna do? And she's like giving me options, and each of those options are like, you're not wrong, but it's not hitting me. And I had a couple different songs that definitely hit me, and then I thought of this one, and I was like, I don't think anybody will pick it. And honestly, there might be better songs. But the vibes that happen at cookouts when this song hits, it's joy and it's beautiful. And if nobody says this woman on this draft, what are we doing? So I'm going with Beyonce or Beyonce or Queen Bee, and I'm going with Party. And I'm going with the J. Cole version, because as much as Andre 3000 should be on everything, Andre's verse kind of like stints the vibe a little bit, and J. Cole's version kind of just makes that mellow, smooth. You hit the "So in Love" and everybody in the fucking room is just singing along with it. I just think this is the vibe of all vibes of R&B songs that decade. And I heard it and I remembered it and I just could not get that and everything that goes along with it. Her voice, the beat, both verses, honestly, from Cole and from Andre. And I don't listen to Beyonce much. I've heard all the music. This is one that I just replay over and over and over again.
I have a different Beyonce song down, but I respect Rue's expertise on this.
I also had a different Beyonce song down, mostly because I forgot that 4 came out in 2011. For some reason, I thought this was from 2009. So it just slipped my board because of that. Love on Top would have probably been on my short list as well because of that.
Yeah. Wasn't familiar with the song, threw it on for a little bit. Now I'm really mad that we're not doing this in like June, because this would have absolutely been on my summer barbecue playlist. Because this is, man, it'd be so fun to like listen to the song, have friends over, sausages on the grill, playing like fucking like bocce ball or like ladder golf. But yeah, great times.
100% what this song is for.
I actually don't think I'd heard the song until right now. So I just played a little bit of it for myself, and it's a buy. It's a buy. Good thing.
Okay. All right, Scott, close this up for this round.
All right. Well, I mean, I have pop and R&B and wild card, so obviously I'm going to go ahead and take care of pop and R&B here. Pop, I wasn't going to do it, but with somebody that I used to know getting taken, it kind of messed me up overall. So I'm just going to go with what I know. I'm going with Blank Space by Taylor Swift, which I think is the best Taylor Swift song to qualify for this topic in the decade. Unless there's something I'm forgetting, but
there's a big one I think you're forgetting about.
Well, but I don't think it's better than this. All Too Well doesn't count because it didn't hit.
Not that one
until the 2020s. But yeah, no, this song is amazing, and it was one of the first times that we heard Taylor sort of referencing like the attention that the media gives her, the public perception of her, right? And sometimes she goes too far in addressing that in her music, like Reputation is an example of that whole album, but for the most part. But this one, I think, was the perfect combination of like, it's, winking at it, it's being witty, but it's still just like a fun pop song that is true to who Taylor is as an artist, I think. And yeah, amazing song.
I've always been on the opposite side when it comes to this particular song. I respect it a lot, but I've never been able to get into this one as much as some of her other songs, before, after, during this era. But I think it is a culturally important song because I think the conversation around her as an artist did shift with this one.
Yeah, I could see that argument where the conversation shifted, and there's definitely some of the lyrics that make sense. My whole thing with this song, is that, like, I want to say 2 or 3 years after this song came out, there was this post-hardcore metal band or like a metalcore band called I Prevail. They covered this song. And it just kind of blew up. And like when someone says Blank Space, I think of that cover because honestly, I think it crushes as a metal song.
I think this is arguably the Taylor Swift song of the 2010s to pick. It's hard because it's either 1989 or something off of Red, but nothing on Red hits the way anything on 1989 does culturally. So I think Blank Space is okay.
Yeah, and again, Lover qualifies, but like Cruel Summer did not chart until the 2020s. So
I like to just point out that is incorrect. It was in the top 40 in the year of its release, but it's I
just messed up, but okay.
I do think I was gonna say I think Cruel Summer is better. Cruel Summer is better, but
it is. Yeah. See, I guess I got confused because it was never released as a single initially.
No, it wasn't a single until the 2020.
Okay, well, hand up, but Blank Space is still a great song.
I still think that Taylor Swift has like 5 great choices for this decade, and I'm not going to be mad at any of them.
Yeah.
And this is one of them. I think it's a great song. It's a great pick to pick for Taylor Swift. But yeah, I as much as I like a couple of different ones more, I'm not going to be mad at the pick.
It's Taylor Swift. What you said about Beyonce, I say about Taylor Swift. That's just kind of how it goes. Yeah. I'm gonna quickly pause right here because I fucked up, and I'm gonna let y'all decide what to do. Because I thought Party made top 40, it did not. It only made 50, and it pisses me off. So I can take it off, and I have another pick. Unless, and I would even let Scott, if you have an R&B song you want to go with before.
Yeah, that's my next. That's my one I have left.
I'm gonna let you do that because I fucked that up. But I'm gonna let you decide what we're doing with that.
I would say Rue gets to pick twice when he comes back around.
Sure, I'm okay with that.
Yeah,
but we got Party Love, and you two now know the song, so that's great.
True.
All right. So my R&B pick, I'm between two, but I'm gonna go with this one. The Way, Ariana Grande and Mac Miller. I really enjoy this song. It was kind of Ariana Grande's like first hit, really. Yeah. And she and Mac Miller obviously play off each other very well in this song. They both sound like they're having a fun time. It's a sweet song. Like it's a love song, and Ariana Grande has been through so much over the course of her musical career and life that I don't know. I feel like this song is a nice time capsule to look back on when things were a lot simpler. And obviously Mac Miller was still with us as well. So yeah, I think this is a great pick. And I'm happy that I was able to get this song later on because I think people forget about it. I think people forget about it in Ariana Grande's lexicon because it was early on in her career. But it might still be. Well, no, I think I like Thank You Next more, but it's still a great song.
So doing research for the show, I've come to find that I'm a bigger Ariana Grande fan than I thought I was. Because as much as I actually do really like this song a lot, I had 3 other songs by her that I had been considering. So great pick, just not my favorite of her catalog.
I like it a lot.
Yeah, I'll kind of echo what Scott was saying. I think people forget about it because of how early on it is, and it doesn't have that like pop sort of sheen that she's kind of known for nowadays. I really like the rawness of the piano, and it just really fits. It fits well with her and the style that she's going for in the song.
I don't think of Ariana when I think of R&B most of the time, but I like what she does. I like the song.
I think
the song definitely counts.
She definitely has R&B influence in her production. So as much as she's definitely more of a pop singer, I think that there's just enough wiggle room that this kind of works. But Rue, we're going to you. You're going to have 2 picks. So give us to it.
I'm so mad about. Well, there's my phone. I'm so mad about Party just because that was the one that I was like really, really wanting. I have two in my head, and I think I'm gonna go. I think I'm gonna go with my boy Frank and his only top 40 hit, which is Wild. I really like Thinking About You. I just really do. And he has better songs off of Channel Orange, but none of them charted. So he hits A Tornado Went Around My Room Before You Came. Just the lyrics, the sincerity, the simplicity of this song doesn't kill it. It makes it more endearing. And it was also one of the first songs after Redbone I thought of. So I'm gonna go with Think About You, just because Frank Ocean is the man.
Real quick thought: it's crazy that this is the only song from Channel Orange that got hit, got big. The fact that Lost did not become a big hit in the States is absolutely insane to me. But this
album didn't win Album of the Year. Actually, I remember seeing it and it wasn't the one that won, and I wasn't happy.
Yeah,
but maybe I'm thinking wrong. I don't know.
Great pick.
I think that might be. Here, I'll look it up for you.
I think it's 2012.
Frank Ocean is another one of those artists that like I have nothing bad to say about him, and he's like obviously one of the most acclaimed artists. But because of the genre, it's not what I get into that much. But with that being said, I did listen to this song a lot when it was out, and like I remember in college people listening to it a lot. So yeah, I think it's a good pick. Again, he's such a significant artist. It is kind of crazy that he only had one hit, but like I'm glad he was able to get mentioned because he is that significant.
Not only did it not win Album of the Year, which it lost Album of the Year to Babel by Mumford & Sons, but it lost Record of Thinking About You lost Record of the Year to somebody that I used to know.
Hey, don't
okay, I got you.
Get fucked about
it. Yeah, I think it's because Thinking About You got I wouldn't say overplayed. I don't know. It's good, but it's not the one that I would pick off of Channel Orange. I'm a big Pink Matter.
There is no other choices. That's the problem.
I know. If we didn't have the limitations, I would absolutely pick Pink Matter. Because like Rue was saying earlier, we need Andre 3000 in any capacity.
The Grammys really don't.
Except when I agree.
They got it right last year, though.
Last year it was a statement.
When I agree with them, they matter. When I don't, they don't.
Fact.
This is the most accurate thing I've
ever
heard.
They are the hardest award show to like defend though of the four because it's usually a mess.
Yeah, the Globes are kind of hard to defend sometimes.
Yeah, but they're not one of the big four. Anyway,
fair.
My big point about Think About You is that I grew up in the Vine era, so this song is ruined for me. With the kid that does the potato flew around my room.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
All I can think about. Anytime I hear the song, all I see is a potato. Honestly, like that. So yeah.
Okay.
Not Frank's fault. Mine's fault. Blame the internet.
What's your second pick?
All right, so I'm gonna go pop because I'm pretty positive nobody's picking my wild card. And if they do, I will go with here's my conundrum. Which I'm going to sabotage myself with. There is a pop song that when I saw it, I was like, that is the pick. It is 100% the pick. It is the person that we should be talking about here. And one of my favorite songs from that person, period. But there's also another artist that I absolutely love and recently got back into as recently as today. And there are a couple of her songs that could have made it. One I would have picked, I consider more R&B than pop. And then I was going to go with this other song. And then I saw that her lesser known single that just squeaked by at top 39. I think the beat is great. I think her call and response part of the song is just dope as shit. And I just love her as an artist. The one time, again, the Grammys got something, and I was like, wow, really? I like her. I didn't think that would happen, but Best New Artist, cool. Then she went away. I'm going with Alessia Cara.
Yeah, I knew that was coming.
And I'm going with Wild Things.
Ooh.
Because the drums off of Wild Things, when they come in, and like when I first moved to Charlotte, I went to a poetry slam, and this black dude did a call and response version, a cappella version poetry style of this song. And when he started doing it, I was like, dude, really? Let's go. I was gonna go with the other one that everybody really, really knows, that is pop, not R&B, because the other song is R&B. I don't think anybody is gonna pick it, but I'm not gonna give it away just yet.
Because there are two songs in my head for her.
Yeah, one is clearly pop, and one is I would consider R&B.
I would agree.
But anyway,
I would agree.
Anyway, but Wild Things again. It's a bop to me. And again, I love her voice. I love the songs that she make. I love the content that she talks about. And this to me is as pop as poppy can get in terms of like aesthetic. But it's the pop aesthetic that I enjoy because there's a lot of soul in it as well. So I'm going Wild Things.
I like Alessia Cara a lot. That's a good
yes.
pick. I'm with you. That's another one where it's like, where'd she go? Because she was huge.
She released an album this year.
I actually just heard the other one you're talking about was playing at my work today. So I heard that again. So that's funny. I just heard Alessia Cara. So.
I just ran back her album she put out this year. That was also a great pick.
That's
by
the
way.
most pacing comment I've ever seen.
Right there.
Seriously.
He's doing a running bit in the comments right now. That's actually really funny.
But no, I just listened to her album twice in a row today while at work. She hasn't lost a fucking step. That album is great. So yeah, go listen to Alessia Cara, guys.
I agree. Alessia Cara, I love her. The moment I really realized how much I loved her was Growing Pains. Because that song, if that was a bigger hit, I wish it was. Man, that 1-800 song really ruined a lot of fucking careers, though, didn't it? And she got trapped.
She was in. That's right. She wasn't.
I forgot she was on it.
Yeah.
You know, Logic is actually still pretty huge. And Khalid had like one of the biggest hits of his career after that.
Khalid is the only one to come out of the 1-800 thing entirely unscathed. That man got bigger after 1-800. Everyone else kind of
he has never charted again like since that 1 year.
Yeah, he has.
No, after that year after Talk and
yeah, but I mean he didn't come out with too many songs after that. I'm gonna I'm not as huge of a hater of 1-800 as everybody else is, and I'm just gonna defend the fact that Logic probably has one of the most successful hip hop careers of recent memory, even with it. Just to let y'all know.
Which is unfortunate.
People hate the 1-800 song.
Some people do. Logic when he except for that like little run in the middle. I know we're going off a tangent, but except for like that run in the middle, he actually has amazing fucking albums. He really does.
I haven't had a Logic album that I've liked since maybe Bobby Tarantino did at latest.
No Pressure and Ultra 85 are both really fucking good.
I never got into
enough of Logic though.
Alessia Cara, the only song that I liked was like the one that she did with Troye Sivan, which I think was actually a Troye Sivan song that she featured on.
It was.
But I think she was going for like the same thing as Lorde, where they're like writing this music about growing up and like, you know, being a female perhaps at this particular age. They're probably similar ages too. But obviously I resonated with Lorde more, and I think that her music was more nuanced in the lyrics. I can't even really think of how this song goes. I know I've heard it before, but it's not something that stuck with me.
I'm sure that this song is good, and when it's kind of taken out, like when I think if we revisit this, when did this song come out? God, 2014?
I want to say like 2015 or 16.
2015. This needs another 5 years so that we can give it a retrospective. But like, I don't know about you guys, but up here on Top 40 Radio, this just got blared and played again and overplayed, and I just don't.
Oh, this song did for you?
Yeah,
that's surprising because
this got overplayed to hell.
Is she Canadian?
It's the other pop song that was
okay. That explains it. Because that does
explain it.
That's the thing. Whenever anything's overplayed in Canada, pinch of salt. They have to play it a lot.
Yeah, because it's her other song that is still played to death in fucking gyms till this day. Yes. This one is her lesser known one over here.
Really? Yeah. No, this guy. Yep. Oh man. Hey, has it been 2 hours yet? All right, cool. Let's play the song.
That's what the other one was like, and still is like.
It still is like that, yeah.
All right. So I'm gonna go next. I'm gonna pick rock because I think we're all gonna pick a wild card as our last one. So I'm gonna go with the song that I personally think is the best rock song of the decade. Even though there are a few other ones that made my short list. But I'm gonna go with "Come With Me Now" by Congos. Okay, I guess I'm the only one who
Better than Paramore.
Yeah, actually, I do think that this song is better. Okay. Like the weird backwards looping guitar, the accordion. I can't remember the South African style of music that this is called. But like it's so different and unique from like all of the other rock songs of this decade. It's the one that stands out the most. It's a song about the devil saying "come to hell," and of someone asking the devil to take him to hell, and the devil is like, "No, you're too bad for me." It is a badass motherfucking song, and the fact that he even charted alone is kind of crazy. This song is dope as hell. I see that other people disagree with me, but tell me why.
Accordion, that's why.
Oh, the accordion fucking kicks ass on this song.
The guy's voice to me is just the standard white guy rock voice, like the gravelly, and I hate that style of voice and style of singing. That like, I don't know, it's like poor Eddie Vedder imitations, I guess, is what they're going for. But it takes me right out of it, honestly. Like, and I think the song's a little bit too repetitive.
All I can remember from this song is the chorus of just come with me now, which annoyed the shit out of me. This was big when I was in high school, and that's not. It was not a good time when I had to be in gym class listening to the song. So yeah, not a fan.
Y'all should rewind and look at my face and the different expressions that came on as he was describing the song, because I didn't know what he was talking about. And it went from "what the fuck is this" to "oh, actually, okay." And then his voice came on. I was like, "ooh!" And then I recognized the song. I was like, "oh, yeah." Just run back the expressions and you'll see everything that happened.
A glass case of
I did catch the part where you were like, "This doesn't seem too bad."
Yeah.
All right, I don't care. I still think that song is badass as hell. But we're gonna go to Brooklyn next.
Okay, I'm gonna go rock. I was talking to Andrew about this earlier. Rock frustrated me this decade. There's a lot of great artists that we're not gonna get to talk about because it didn't chart. Foo Fighters, Wasting Light, Arctic Monkeys, AM, Red Hot Chili Peppers had one album. Weezer had the White Album. There's a bunch of others, but there's some real rock bands that we're not getting to talk about. So I had to kind of stretch what the idea of rock was. And there's one song, I don't think this artist is particularly known for rock, but this song absolutely mimics a style of rock. And the style that it mimics is post-reggae. I'm going to Bruno Mars, Locked Out of Heaven. This is absolutely Bruno Mars's impression of a Police song. It fits post-reggae. It has the guitar. It has the bass line. I had to stretch. There isn't a lot of good rock songs to chart the Billboard.
Do you need me to stop you on? Like, I don't know. This is definitely pop to me on my pop.
This is absolutely not pop.
No, it's definitely pop, but I can see the pop rock argument because
if you call this pop, then the Police is pop.
Well, this definitely is.
The Police is not pop though.
It is.
I'm gonna basically admitting that it's just a copy of a Police song.
But it is a excellent copy of a Police song. I actually agree.
It is. I will back down slightly since the definition is reggae rock on Wikipedia.
Yes.
So,
I'm gonna even not look it up. I'm gonna get behind you on it. I just listened to it again. I get that.
Yeah. I really like the I really like the riff in it. The bridge in this is incredible. Yeah, I think just the guitar and the bass line in particular have a nice, just great ebb and flow. But yeah, kind of slim pickings for this genre, if I'm being honest.
Okay.
It's a dope song though.
Oh yeah, it's a great song, incredible song.
No, I love the song. It might be like solo Bruno Mars's best song. It's close enough that I think it gets a pass, Payson. Because as we're saying, it is basically just like a emulation of a song by the Police. And the Police definitely were like new wave reggae rock. So it does fit the mold. I had a couple of other rock songs. I thought for sure you were going to go somewhere else, but I guess your opinion on that particular song isn't as strong.
I'm curious now.
I'll
I
message
think
you.
the song epitomizes why I can't get into Bruno Mars, because even though he's a talented guy, there's certainly no denying that. I think a large majority of his persona and music is just a pale imitation of other acts that have come before him. And I don't think he's really created any sort of anything that he has made his own. And so I can't get into it for that reason.
See, I would disagree. I think taking inspiration from things from before and bringing it back in a new way is the definition of what we.
I don't think he's bringing it back in a new way, though.
I think it is. I think everything on Doo-Wop City Hooligans, on Unorthodox Jukebox, on 24 Karat Magic, and even on the Silk Sonic Project are taking the things that he grew up on and that he loved and that we love and making it his own and bringing it back. It's not like he's sampling 13 songs and putting it out there. It's like he's taking the sounds, the vibes that feel like something you remember and make a new song out of it. And that's kind of the definition of what we do with music. But I think that he's great. I love Bruno Mars. I love this song. It was very high on my pop short list, but I think it's great. I'll defend Bruno Mars pretty hard. I think he's a musical chameleon for a reason, because he can fit into so many genres seamlessly. He can do, like, he featured on an Ed Sheeran song with Chris Stapleton that's like a full rock song in like 2018, and it sounded seamless for all three. So like he can do anything he wants, and I think this is one of the best ones he put out.
Yeah, he was the guy I was talking about as the other pop pick. I had another song of his that was like the actual pick, but again, Love Less Your Car. It says a lot when you are the main source of whether something is cultural appropriation or not. But then, even though the conversation has to be had, Black people are like, we don't give a fuck. It's post-Man, it's pre-Man in the Woods, Justin Timberlake, and it is everything that he has come out with so far. He pays homage. He doesn't imitate, or if he imitates, he makes it better. And I think that man needs to stop doing drugs and gambling and get out of debt. But like, that man is a musical genius to me. However, I don't fault you for that opinion, though, Scott. Even though I don't fully agree, I see where you're coming from.
Agreed. All right, so we're gonna go to Coho next. Coho, I believe it is your rock
I get to
song.
finish it up. Finish it up.
Yeah, your last two.
I have rap in my wild card, and I'm gonna win draft brownie points and put rap at the end because I get to pick it whatever I want. So, wild card. I am of two minds on the subject. To quote the great Andrew James Barr, I'm between two options.
Great. My legacy has been turned into a meme.
I think I'm gonna do this. As much as I can pick the Coho pick, which is a song I love from one of my favorite artists of the decade, I'm gonna avoid it. I'm gonna avoid it. As much as I love that song, I'm gonna avoid it. Because there's an artist who I love even more, who counts for this decade, barely, but is still one of the defining voices of this decade. Made probably the best album of this decade. And yet I can't find another artist that sounds like her as well as she does her. I will be taking "Bury a Friend" by Billie Eilish as my wild card. I think that Billie Eilish doesn't fit into any traditional genre. I think she is wholly her own unique thing, and we are kind of forced to classify her as pop because we can't classify her as anything. But I think she is the best artist working in the pop space, in the top 40 space today. I think that this album is phenomenal, but this song in particular, I think, is the best song off the album. I think it perfectly captures a sleep paralysis dream. It is at times terrifying, at times tragic, and I think is the epitome of what the whole album is. So, and she made this when she was 19, which is insane. She is a phenomenal artist. So I'll be taking "Bury a Friend."
I do not fault you for taking this at all. It is wholly unique to songs that were charting around the Billboard Hot 100. I think like the last one I can think of that kind of fits into this kind of mold is "Disturbia" by Rihanna. And it's not my favorite of her hits from this album, but it is the one that is arguably the most unique, and I respect it.
It took me a minute to figure out what the song was, even like skimming through it, and then I hit the chorus. I was like, "Oh yeah, I remember this." I like Billie Eilish. I don't like consistently listen to her, and I kind of a little bit group her in with Jhené Aiko because there's this comedian. Her name's Angel. That chick Angel, and she does the voice like this about how she sings and talks. So I can't not like laugh at that shit. Yeah, I like the song, and Billy is a pretty dope artist.
Go ahead, Brooklyn.
Yeah, I remember when this song came out, and I was just kind of blown away, because I felt like it was Billy taking like a double-handed grip on like that horror pop sort of sound. I'm missing a comment or something. Oh no!
Oh, gentlemen, y'all are hilarious.
I need a clip of that, of just Rue's face when Brooklyn said that.
But yeah, I think the more that you listen to this song, the more intricate you understand it is. I think the harmonies are incredible. But yeah, this is why I don't like doing this on an iPad, because I can't see myself and I don't know what's going on. And I'm worried. The kids are making fun of me.
Scott.
I'm a big Billie Eilish fan. I listened to this album so much when I was in law school and it came out. And I think this might have even been the first song I heard from it. Not my favorite song from the album, but my favorite song from the album wouldn't qualify. So I think I'm perfectly fine with this pick. I'm honestly perfectly fine with you picking any of the singles from this album, because it's still her best album for sure.
Okay, so we're into the final round, so let's do just like a real quick recap. Yeah, Coho, pull up the board.
Give me 1 sec. Okay, so the new one.
I'm going to utilize this time to call out a couple of these people in the chat who did not go into the top 100 hip hop songs of all time chat one fucking time. But anyway.
Yo.
I do love this comment. I love pacing that he's been doing tonight. It's so funny.
I swear to God, I hate this so much. Yeah, Rue's right. Y'all should have been in the top 100 hip hop songs chat. All right. You know what? We'll just go to Coho's final pick.
2 seconds. I got it. Here we go.
Okay.
I promise. I got it. It's just my computer is old and hates me. Here we go. As I get the spinning wheel of death. There we go.
There it is.
All right. So Scott has picked Blank Space as his pop song and The Way as his R&B song. Rue has picked Thinking About You as his R&B song and Wild Things as his pop song. I have picked Rather Be as my pop song and Come With Me Now for my rock song. That's the song I think that's going to get me killed in the voting, apparently. Brooklyn picked Sunflower for, I believe it was his R&B song.
R&B.
And Locked Out of Heaven for his rock song. And Coho picked Some Nights for rock and Bury a Friend as his wild card pick. So, Coho, what is your hip-hop pick?
This is actually the most stressful one because it's all the same one artist because he's so far and away the best of the decade, but it's about picking which one do I like best. And I'm having a hard time between two picks. And I guess I could say both because no one can steal it from me. I don't know if I should do Humble or if I should do All the Stars. And those are my two picks that I love. And they're very different and highlight how great he is as an artist. I think I'm going to go Humble because I think Humble is the slightly better song and slightly demonstrates his lyricism and just how brilliant this human being is. He's a very smart guy. And he gets to flex really hard on it in Humble, which is ironic. But All the Stars, I do want to say, is just like one of the most beautiful songs of the last couple of years. One of my favorites.
Man, definitely should have won Best Original Song. I couldn't imagine what song beat us to get us.
I actually totally agree with you.
Some Eric Clapton copy cut paste crap.
But no.
Well, that's all Eric Clapton ever was too.
Hey, that's enough Eric Clapton trash talking out of you.
Okay, of all the people that we need to not say anything good about, Eric Clapton is up there. So yeah.
Sure. But yeah, I mean, what more could I really add to the Kendrick Lamar conversation? I mean, I would have probably picked DNA before I pick Humble, but like, you're basically picking your kids at this point. Every song on that album is great. So Humble, I will say, hit number one on that chart for a reason. It is absolutely banger, and I listen to it all the time. So
Coho, I have a quick question about All the Stars. Nobody in the world has ever admitted they do, but did you understand the words that SZA was saying in that chorus?
Which part of
just any? And maybe the night, no. I love the song.
I only understand the word All the Stars. Yeah.
That's all we know. Love the fucking song though. I'm just gonna take this time to question some people I've been talking to ever since I went to the Kendrick concert, and since he basically the last year because he took over the world. Since when has Humble not been a good song or his worst song? I don't understand what people are talking about. This song is amazing. I don't think he has many bad songs, and people are like, "This is like not one of his best." What the fuck are you talking about? Humble is a fucking banger. It is so fucking good. And it shows how he can make a number one hit on the Billboard chart and still have substance, but still make you dance, but still just do everything. That man is one of the best hip hop artists of all time.
You know those people who say that are screaming, "My left stroke just went viral," just as loud as everyone else when that hits. Okay, so I'm not buying that. Great song. Again, To Pimp a Butterfly is the one for me when it comes to Kendrick, but I don't think any songs hit the top 40 from that album. So
no, they didn't. Otherwise, I would have picked All Right. But all right.
Right. Yeah.
I really like this song a lot. Damn is just such a complicated album for me because I like a lot. I like half of the album and the other half I'm just kind of mid on. But this is one of the songs from that half that I think absolutely rocks.
Sorry.
Brooklyn?
Oh, yeah, this was on my list. This was number 3 on my hip hop draft board. Again, the piano and just the overall swagger that Kendrick has. And the song, you guys have all sort of hit the nail on the head about it.
All right. Well, then we're going to go to you for your final pick. What is it?
All right. Well, I am going to be original show idea purist because originally Andrew and I had considered, instead of doing the wild card, we were going to do country. And then we decided not to do country.
Because we did that for the last episode. So
yes. So I am going to pick country with the hopes of maybe getting people on this panel to vote for my list. when I was looking through songs, I noticed a lot of country popped. I noticed country popped up more than rock did on the Billboard Hot 100. And this song came up, and I forgot how great it was. It's a duet. It's Jason Aldean and Kelly Clarkson. Don't You Want to Stay? I think this is an incredible duet. I think their voices pair really well, especially like Kelly's. Kelly's rise at the end of the second verse. It's very intimate. I think it's very beautiful. It's a style that we just really don't see anymore. Just this, and like whenever it came up, I think it peaked at like 31 on the Billboard Hot 100, and it was seen as a sort of crossover because Kelly was really kind of getting big into pop and rock, and she had done a little bit of crossover into country. She did one duet with Reba, but yeah, this is one that I think for 2010s you forgot about it. You're gonna go back to it, and you're gonna be like, man, this is a great song.
I definitely forgot about it.
Let me start with this. Out of Jason Aldean may be the biggest country artist of the 2010s, and to me, that's just a criminal thing. Like the amount of times he would pop up on Billboard Hot 100s for the year is crazy. This is probably the best of them, but that's more because of Kelly Clarkson. And when you said duet, I thought for sure you were about to say like "Remind Me" by Carrie Underwood and Brad Paisley. So like, I'm not a huge fan of this one, but it is the best of his work in that decade, which I hate.
I definitely feel like Luke Bryan and Blake Shelton, people like that, were bigger than Jason Aldean. But
Trust me,
they absolutely were.
But, no. Trust me.
Sam
When it comes to Billboard Hot 100,
I want the people to understand how confusing it was for as a music listener to look at the Billboard Hot 100 list. Sam Hunt appears multiple times.
Sam Hunt has more good songs than Jason Aldean.
I agree with that.
No,
too.
when you look up ass, Sam Hunt is the picture.
No, I think Jason Aldean's there first, man.
No. This spoken word country can like just shut right off.
I hate this, but I think one, they are bigger this decade than him, and two, have more songs that I think are genuinely better. I think Florida Georgia Line is better than Jason Aldean.
No, stop.
No. I agree. I actually agree with
They're
this.
an awful band with
I think
they're better than
Florida Georgia Line at least had songs like Simple.
And this conversation right here is exactly why I'm glad we did not do a country.
I agree.
Category, because this is what we would have been picking from. All of these people suck. Jason Aldean sucks.
But this is
I will give a shout out to my country.
Brooklyn, are you still listening to "Don't Mess with Me" or what's that song? "Don't Mess with My Small Town" or whatever that he did it.
Try that in a small town. Is that what?
Try that
in
a
a small town.
Yeah. Our national anthem.
The single worst song of the decade. I agree.
I wish I still had a little bit of a pizza to make it act like popcorn because I have no idea what the fuck y'all talking about.
Keep it that way.
Yeah, definitely want to keep it that way.
All right, I'm gonna go next. I have two country songs that I was considering. Those, but I'm not going to pick either of them, and I don't think anyone else is going to. So I was considering "God's Country" by Blake Shelton, and "Marry Me" by Thomas Rhett. Also "Mama's Broken Heart." But
we can do honorable mentions at the end.
Yeah. However, there's one subgenre that really only was big in the 2010s and is made fun of a lot today.
No,
deservedly so. Deservedly so, this subgenre gets made fun of constantly today. But there's one song that really did kind of tower over everything in this subgenre. And that subgenre being Stomp Hey Clap.
We're gonna say dubstep.
That's exactly where I thought he was going. We were all sitting here waiting for it to be like, but there's one dubstep.
Scary monsters and nice.
Scary monsters and nice.
It's gonna be like, there's one song. Dead Now made one good song, guys. Go some stuff is a banger.
Well, now I'm curious what the video.
Where Are You Now by Skrillex, Diplo, and Justin Bieber. No,
That's an okay song.
it's fine actually. No, I'm gonna go with Little Talks by Of Monsters and Men.
All right.
Lyrically speaking, it is one of the most interesting songs about, and it's interesting because I don't know if it's about a dead relative, a dead girlfriend, people who are just like on opposite sides of the world. But just listen to the words I say. The screams all sound the same, and though the truth may vary, this ship will carry our bodies safe to shore is one of the most interesting and well-executed choruses of the 2010s. The horns sound absolutely fantastic. They are triumphant. It is the one song in this kind of folk pop category that I think has aged absolutely incredibly well to hit the top 40.
I'll go first, I guess, as somebody who definitely had their stop clap hey phase. I think this is an okay song. If you are going to go this route, though, I think you should have went Home. Edward Sharp and the.
Oh, but that was.
Oh, absolutely not. No.
But I also don't like
Phillips.
Yeah, I don't like that song. Like, I don't like that song, but I understand its appeal. I think the story of that one is good. But the horns are good. Yeah. It got like a little bit overplayed, but not as much as some of the other songs we talked about.
Yeah, this is definitely not the worst song you could have picked from this subgenre. I remember, I don't know why I remember this, but before this song ever got popular, it was like the free song of the week on iTunes. And this is back when I would just comb iTunes looking for music. And
they would have some banger songs in the free song selection.
Yeah, and I downloaded it and I went to school and I told my friends, hey, this song is pretty cool. And they were like, yeah, whatever. And then like, a couple months later, it was a huge hit blowing up the charts. I think that they were also at Bonnaroo the year that I went, but you couldn't hear them because they're not a very loud band. But when they're live,
which is weird considering the song.
This song, but yeah, a lot of their other music is not really like that.
Yeah,
but I think I wouldn't have drafted this, but like again for the subgenre, it's an okay choice.
I don't turn the song when I hear it. Cool. I mean, like it's actually pretty cool. I don't mind the song at all.
I feel like Ho Hey would probably have been the more like obvious pick for stomp clap stuff that I would have probably been more on board with. But
right.
I don't hate the song. I don't also think if you're gonna explore this subgenre, you could have picked better options. But it's an alright song.
For me, I think what puts this song over the edge is the lyrical depth. I think that this one, as much as I like Ho Hey, but that's because they used it for Silver Linings Playbook, which takes place in Delco and, Delco. Ho Hey is good, but it doesn't quite hit like the emotional weight lyrically that I think this one does. All right. Amaru, we are on to you for your final pick. What are you taking?
All right. This is actually one of the first songs I thought of when I ran across it, and I was like, there's no way I'm not picking it. There's no way anybody else is picking it because it is one of the most popular, underrated bangers of the 2010s. It came out in 2010, and it made the line, Shawty going ham, I be going ham, Shawty upgrade from baloney, actually work. I think it has three of the most memorable entrances to verses from a club banger in hip hop of that decade. And everybody forgets about it until it plays. And then everybody's on the fucking dance floor. It's a song by Waka Flocka Flame featuring Wale and
Oh
Roscoe
my
Dash,
God.
and it's called No Hands.
No
And it
hands.
is fucking fire. All that ass in those jeans. Bow. And then you go to Wale. I said, look, ma, no hands. I said, look, ma, no hand. And the shawty, I don't dance. And then you go to Roscoe, who kills that fucking chorus, by the way. Absolutely kills it. ROSEO, Mr. Shawty put it on me. I be going ham, shorty upgrade from baloney. This song never fucking fails. Ever. And it like I just saw it went diamond in 2023, and it is so deserving of that shit. You play it at a wedding, you play it at a cookout, you play it at a club, you play it anywhere, and everybody is fucking. It's what swag surfing should be if you listen to swag surfing past the first chorus and then don't turn the channel, turn the song, because the proper way to listen to swag surfing is to do the slow one and then do swag surfing once and then turn that bitch. And what you should turn it to is No Hands, because it continues the vibe.
You have to say the line that he says
song.
at the beginning. Yeah.
Which who?
Or it doesn't at the beginning. It's like, listen to the track, bitch, or whatever.
Yeah, listen to it's the producer
Yeah.
tag for Waka. Listen to the track, bitch. Oh, the way you're moving got me in the trance. It's kind of a perfect club song, and that's why it hits every fucking time.
I forgot about this one.
Everybody does until you play it.
And the moment that you said it, I was like, oh, fuck. Because this song bangs. And it's so funny for me to say that about a Waka Flocka Flame song. But this one in particular has stood the test of time incredibly well. Absolute club banger. Yeah. No, I'm a little mad that I didn't think about this. I probably would not have picked it, but it should have been on my short list.
Scott, you go first.
So, fun anecdote, I suppose, is that Waka Flocka Flame it played the concert it was like the fall concert at my college but it was when I was studying abroad, so I was not able to go. But then the night of the concert, or after the concert, the Furman police sent out a email to everyone saying there's somebody running around on the street near the school with a machine gun or something. They weren't shooting or anything. They just were running around. And the person that they described matched Waka Flocka's description exactly. And there was rumors going around. This is also when Yik Yak still existed, if people know what that is, where everyone was saying, oh, Waka Flocka just went a little too wild after the concert. But I still really enjoy this song. And yeah, occasionally it will come up on my shuffle, and that intro line always just stops me in my tracks.
So, if I remember correctly, I think it's the job that I had when I first joined this community. I was cooking at this mom and pop diner spot, and a friend of mine from high school who I had not seen for years, he came back and he was working at this spot. Whenever I came back, he was working, and there would be a lot of times I'd come in at 3:00, and he had been there all day. And he'd have this song on, and he'd be I wouldn't say obnoxious, but he's just sort of having the time of his life. And when I'm cooking, especially in a restaurant setting, that's not the music that I want to hear. So I just have that memory just instilled in the back of my brain. And we were working with a lot of high schoolers, so they were oh yeah, this is king shit. No, I'm sorry. Just wrong place, wrong time. If I had been a little bit younger when the song came out, I could absolutely see it, but just bad memories.
I would definitely not be friends with that person anymore because they have deprived you of a lot of good fucking times with that song.
Yeah.
Coho?
I wouldn't have picked this purely because as good as this song is in the exact environment intended, it is elite. I'm not driving in my car and putting on No Hands in the morning to go to work or anything
Because
like
you're driving
that. You know what I
safely.
mean? Or driving anywhere. Like No Hands is not where I'm not listening to No Hands without being like out in like exactly like at a party or like at a cookout or like wherever I go. It's not one of my like songs I'm going to listen to outside of those specific situations. That's why I want to pick it. But it doesn't make it any less of a good song because it's an elite choice in those situations.
I'll tell you this: if you're driving and you put the windows down and somebody pulls up, they're fucking vibing with you. I'm driving into No Hands anytime I fucking can.
That's fair.
All right, Scott, you're closing us out. What is the final song of the 2010s draft?
I think I'm going to take another rap song, actually, because I did have quite a few. And, I think towards the middle to end of the decade, rap started trending in a direction that I'm not a huge fan of and has continued into, today, basically. But there are the occasional songs, and I don't even know if I would totally put this artist in that field, but it's not in the same genre of rap probably that we've been talking about for most of the night. But there's a song that I think is one of the catchiest songs to come out this whole decade. It's actually not the most famous song by this artist, but it was a big hit. So I'm going to pick the song 679 by Fetty Wap because the song is incredibly catchy. Really, there's not much more to it than that for me. It's just one big hook, the chorus of this song. It gets stuck in my head. And sometimes I forget about the song and then I'll hear it somewhere or it pops up on my shuffle or something like that. And I'm like, man, this song does not get talked about enough because everyone just thinks about Trap Queen when they think about Fetty Wap. And this song far exceeds that for me. And I think it is a rap song, but it transcends it to a pop song also because of just how catchy it is.
I'm not gonna lie, I did not think that this song was gonna get brought up. I do enjoy it. It's kind of with what Koho was saying. It needs to be in the right setting for me. But
sure,
in that setting, banger.
I'm not gonna say a love-hate relationship with Fetty Wap, but this is more of I gotta be at an event with a whole bunch of people to listen to the song, and then I'm vibing. I am vibing a lot. This is not one I'll be listening to in my car. Nah, I'm good that one. But this is not a bad choice at all. This was a hit. It was not Trap Queen, no, but the catchiness and his ability to melodically rap very uniquely. It's like nobody else, honestly. And again, I wish he didn't do stupid shit and go to jail.
Okay. So I don't have this. I have similar feelings, but not similar feelings to this that I do with Hands Up.
No hands.
No hands. No hands. I like this song revisiting to it, but I have another bad memory associated with this. Another friend of mine, we were celebrating his 20th birthday or 21st birthday, and I went to go visit him because he was at a university in another province that was notorious for being one of the biggest party universities in the whole country. And we blared this song, Trap Queen, and Timber, the Kesha and Pitbull song. And I had one of the worst drunks, the worst hangover I've ever had in my life that weekend. So when I hear anything by Fetty Wap, it just brings me back to that time.
I don't typically like Fetty Wap, but I do kind of like 679. I do think it's a fun time. I'm with you. I actually feel like I'm more likely to listen to this than I am No Hands, recreationally. But I do think both are kind of a similar situation. But yeah, I mean, I have a lot of memories of being a junior in high school and listening to 679. So it's a good choice. So.
Okay. All right. So real quick before we put up the final draft board, give me 3 songs that were on your board somewhere, but just didn't make the cut. Whoever wants to start first.
Sure, I can. Rap, Otis, Jay-Z, and Kanye. Nobody mentioned Kanye at any point, which, I mean, obviously sore subject, but he still had a lot of good songs during the 2010s. That's probably my favorite song off of Watch the Throne, and it did hit the top 40. So I'd throw that one out there. The other rock song that I was considering was Every Teardrop is a Waterfall by Coldplay. I think it's one of their better recent songs. I kind of like the album that was off of. Everything after that is pretty boring, but I feel like there was still some life and vibrancy to their music at that time. So I'd throw that one out there. And then pop, nobody mentioned Lady Gaga tonight. Which is surprising. This huge artist, and I would actually submit Alejandro as my pick for Lady Gaga because I think it's her at her campiest, which is where Lady Gaga is the best to me. So I would throw that one out there. It did qualify over songs like Bad Romance or Poker Face. Some of the bigger hits.
Okay.
The pop song I was talking about from Bruno Mars was Grenade. I think that song is fairly incredible. And it is the pick over Wild Things, but I chose Wild Things. So yeah. The other R&B song that I was really considering, maybe because I went to the concert with her and Kendrick, but Love Galore by SZA is one of my favorite songs off of many songs you could probably pick from there if they charted. Because Control is a great album. And then my wife yelled at me for asking her opinion and then like shooting down every single one, including Chris Brown a lot. But the one hip hop song I would pick from him, because I rap every word of the second verse in it and I think it's amazing, is Look at Me Now. Because that was definitely going to be the other one if anybody just randomly
picks the verse. Is that what you're saying?
I know every single word.
That's incredibly impressive to me.
Yes, and I have that is my karaoke song.
Dude, I need to see that live. Actually,
yeah. Okay, 3. 3 in the draft board.
I mean,
okay.
3. Yeah, but you
okay. The other we were already talking about Lady Gaga, so I won't mention the one that I had on my draft board. The other rock song that I was considering, X's and O's by El King.
See, that's the one I thought you were going to pick.
I thought about it, but I was Locked Out of Heaven, I think just has more replay. The hip hop song that I initially thought, that I was initially surprised that nobody else took, but going through the lyrics, I think I understand now. Thrift Shop. I thought that was going to get picked, but I think there's one line that just kind of killed that song.
There's a lot of lines.
Yeah,
the song is good. The spin that Macklemore cannot rap or because the Grammys is stupid. I do want to kill all that.
Marmalade, the song that he did with Lil Yachty, is a lot of fun.
I actually do really like Marmalade. I think that album that I can't remember what it's called right now. Maybe it's just a self-titled.
The Heist. It's a good album.
Not The Heist. The first one put up that's just him, no Ryan Lewis.
Oh,
that has Marmalade on it.
I haven't listened to that album.
That whole album is actually really good. I think it's better than The Heist. I think if you go in there's some actual bangers. Good Old Days is the one that charted off that one, I think. But I think that one also has a song called Intentions on it that is a total you're sitting in a hammock on a sunny day vibe, which is wild when you think of Macklemore and rap that exists. Good album.
The other one that I'll pick from my wild card, because it's another country song that I just have incredible memories with, because it's a great country dance song. It's "Honey I'm Good" by Andy Grammer. It's a great
that song gets too much hate.
I will never shit on Andy Grammer, so you're good.
Yeah, it's a very silly song when you realize what it's about.
Cahoe?
Let's see, what do I want to go with? I guess for me, the only other R&B one I was like, it's Redbone, 1-1, and if I don't get that, I'm picking Drunk in Love, and if I don't get Drunk in Love, I'm fucked. So that's kind of where I was. Because I think those two are just so superior in that decade for me that it's like from there I can't confidently debate at my R&B pick against anyone if I don't have those two or one of those two. When it comes to rock, I was going to take Still Into You by Paramore because I think that's actually better than Ain't It Fun. But I found a way to finagle some nights in there without it being a pop pick or a wild card, so I took the opportunity. But for me, pop is the one that goes deepest. I could have done a whole draft on just 2010's pop. The fact that no one picked Uptown Funk or Get Lucky just shows that.
Royals.
Royals was the other one I was thinking of. Yeah.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Born This Way was the Lady Gaga one I was considering.
Or like I mentioned earlier, I think Someone Like You is the better Adele song that charted that I would have picked. The big one that I'll shout out is my Between the Two wild card was Thinking Out Loud, Ed Sheeran. I think Ed Sheeran is one of the most important artists of this decade purely as a songwriter. The amount of top 40 hits that man has contributed to, whether it be his or someone else's, is huge.
I'll quickly tack on. A Castle on the Hill was one of my wild
Castle on
cards.
the Hill, so the A-Team technically would have counted for this as well, which is another great pick. But yeah, he's an incredible artist. Thinking Out Loud, I just think is like the Ed Sheeran song, and also like the one that I think he'll be remembered for. So to put it next, I think it is the love song of the decade. So in terms of pop, so yeah, really deep draft. Also, if I did pick a Fall Out Boy after my songs "No Jude in the Dark," I was dangerously close to flirting with putting Uma Thurman, but I chose against it.
Real quick, the other fun song that I was talking about is "Carry On." Actually, that's my favorite song.
Yes.
I knew that.
So other options I had in pop were "Lights" by Ellie Goulding and "Clarity" by Zed and Foxes.
Both good choices, yeah.
Another hip hop song I was considering was, as much as I don't know how I feel about the man himself, "Nice for What" by Drake. That might be his best song of that decade.
I had headlines written down for mine.
That's also.
I had Hotline Bling.
Hotline Bling's a good song.
Did Forever chart? Because I would assume it did, and that would.
I think it did, but I don't think it hit high enough. I don't remember.
That's crazy if so.
Which is wild.
It may have.
If it doesn't.
And
19. That's another Drake song where you could pick God's Plan.
That was the same album.
Forever is 2009 anyway, so it doesn't matter.
Right. And one of the other wild card songs I was thinking about was "It Ain't Me" by Selena Gomez and Kygo. That song is incredible.
Hey! You're forgetting the male voice on it. Vin Diesel, not Diesel. Multi-talented man.
I will be dissing Diesel deliberately.
The
movie. All right, let's put up the board and let's wrap this up.
Also, sorry, one more I did not get to mention in rap. Eminem's Marshall Mathers LP2 had a lot of picks, Rap God specifically. And I think only Brooklyn will get behind me on this. The guy who pioneered emo rap, NF, had Let You Down this decade, and I thought about it.
I knew you would. All right, guys. So this is our draft board. Thank you all for watching. We will be putting a voting tab in the Multiplex Entertainment page. So please take a look at this list. Let us know who you think won this draft. I'm pretty sure I'm not going to be the one who people pick, but
I'm very interested.
I'm very curious to see who the people vote for. So thank you so much to Amaru, Scott, especially Coho, for helping to produce the episode. Thank you so much, my friend. Brooklyn, I think that we have a new show on our hands, and I'm kind of excited. We talked about, or I had sent you a message about what we might be doing for the next episode.
Are we doing that, or are we just going down this rabbit hole of like the Billboard and then doing that.
I think we will eventually go through all of them, but I want to enter.
Oh, so you want to go like back and forth on those?
Exactly.
Oh,
If we're doing
Okay.
2000s, I'll come back.
How many phrase songs can I fit into a draft? We'll find
see,
out.
okay, yeah, we'll talk about it. We'll talk about it off call, but yeah.
All right. But for that, thank you all for watching. Tune in next time, and we'll see you soon. Keep rocking.
Drive safely.